for you? Is it funky for you? I know it's funky for you, and yeah, it's funky for you.
are at the legendary BBC Television Centre here in London for something extremely exciting. Mr. Alorca?
Andy, listen, I am sick and tired of all the ducking and diving that goes on in boxing. We're talking influencer boxing, pro boxing, and that all ends today.
Yeah. We are going to find out who truly is the best influencer boxer. Welcome to
The
Kingpyn High Stakes. And look at this. High Stakes.
Listen, the set is absolutely fantastic. We've got such an amazing day, an amazing show. We've got some good, top tier, the best.
Good. We have got the toppest of the tier,
right.
the cream of the crop. We've got some of the biggest influencer boxers in the world. And look, when we look at the women's tournament, we've also got the potential to make a whole hell of a lot of new stars. Let's get on this stage.
Yeah, let's get up here.
Look at this. I mean, they've not skimped on the old LEDs, have they?
Nah, not at all. Listen, no expensive
All the security
flair.
guards, look at the size of them.
Look at the faces on them. They're not here to play any games, are they?
No, and look, there has been a lot of speculation, a lot of talk online in recent weeks about this tournament, a lot of questions that we want to try and answer. So how about we show you a little video that may well answer some of those.
Kingpyn presents High Stakes, the biggest influencer boxing tournament the world has ever seen. 8 male and 8 female fighters gather from around the globe to battle it out over 3 blockbuster events with the single goal of being crowned the first ever Kingpyn title holder, featuring global superstars such as Anderson Gibb, Wenderson Nunez, Elle Brooke, King Kenny, Jarvis, Tom Zanetti, and Whitney Johns. The tournament begins with the quarterfinal round on April 22nd at the OVO Arena, Wimbledon, in London. The iconic 3 Arena in Dublin next plays host to all the important semifinals before the biggest influencer tournament on the planet showcases the last 2 fighters going toe-to-toe in the tournament finale at the legendary O2 Arena in London. 8 fighters, 3 events, but there can only be one winner. On August 5th, one champion will rise above them all to be crowned the first ever Kingpyn.
Wow, what a summer we've got on start. Look, first event, April 22nd at Wembley. Then June 3rd at the 3 Arena in Dublin. Then we go to the home of British boxing. August 5th at the O2 Arena. We've got a hell of a summer coming up.
Hey, we've got an incredible summer coming up, culminating at the Lions Den O2 Arena. Listen, I just want to remind everybody, look, although this is a tournament format, all fighters will be fighting at every single stage of this tournament.
Yeah, all those details to come in the following weeks. But tickets for these bad boys go on sale March 17th. So make sure you get yours. But look, we're not going on this little summer jaunt by ourselves. No, we've got some partners in crime here. So please welcome the IBF bantamweight champion of the world, Ebony Bridges.
Yes, as well as the one and only Miss Ebony Bridges, we also have one of the major faces in influencer boxing. We're talking about the one and only Mr. Faye Sensei! Hey!
Oh,
Come on!
I'm barely a lover, let alone a fighter. Did you rip your jeans, by the way? Let's just, maybe a little hole there. Guys, welcome. This is going to be fun. Look, Sensei, you are a voice and a face of the scene, shall we say. Look, what's the reaction been like online in the last few weeks?
I love it, man. The high stakes, the fact that the guys don't know who they're fighting is just amazing. As a fighter, you know, just the lead up to it, it feels like it's fight week already. All the fighters are here. Just to feel the energy and the intensity, it's amazing.
Ebony, we were talking backstage about the way the tournament format works, how it's similar to the amateurs in pro boxing. What is going through the minds of these fighters right now?
Oh, they're probably sitting there looking and researching every single one, looking at them all, going, which one am I going to get? Which one do I want? And they're trying to pick and think of what they prefer. And they're going through all of them, I think, going through their minds, you know, the outcomes of all of it. That's what you kind of go for.
And there's so many unknowns. A lot of the guys, we know the star, we know their histories, but with the women, only one of them has actually had a fight, but there are so many physical specimens in there. And between now and the first fight, a lot's going to change in their styles and development.
Yeah, definitely. Like, I've looked at the girls and it's just such a big variety of, you know, body compositions, you know, all different kind of styles. you just don't really know because we haven't really seen them box or fight. We just don't know what they're going to bring. So we can only kind of, at the moment, I feel like we've got to look at their attitude, their presence when they walk out here, their confidence, and also obviously a little bit of what they've done before.
And look, Sensei, politics has gone out the window. All these fighters have signed up. They're going to fight whoever they're drawn to fight. And that means we get the matchups that we kind of want to see or we didn't even know we wanted to see.
Yeah, no ducking going on, no negotiation. The negotiations are done. So whoever the draw goes, that's where it's going to follow. So I'm excited to see the guys' reactions when they draw their opponent because we don't get a chance to see that as fans. So to be able to witness that today is going to be amazing.
Yeah, look, the draw is going to happen like this. So the fighters have been split into two pools, Pool A and Pool B. Pool A will have a name drawn. That fighter will then come down and draw their opponent from Pool B. They're going to seal their own fate, David.
Oh, listen, that is what makes this super exciting because usually fighters have already been paired together. Not in this way. The balls are literally just over there, and it's going to be super exciting.
Well, look, Sensei, David, you're going to be up there handling the press conference. I'm glad you guys, the tough ones, not me. So I think it's probably time that we welcome the female fighters out here.
Yeah, let's get them.
Let's get them on. Okay, Debbie, you and me are going to stand over here, stand by. There's going to be some I'm pretty sure there's going to be some fireworks on this stage very, very soon. It's very tense.
Yeah.
This is very tense.
I just imagine what they're feeling at the back. They're probably all looking at each other, sizing them up. I reckon that, like they're walking next to them going, wonder how big she is.
Well,
Sitting there, oh, she's not that big.
Well, everybody, we're about to find out. We're going to welcome perhaps one of the tallest competitors in the women's tournament. So please welcome out here, Barbie 6. And everybody, Barbie is 6 foot tall with those boots on, maybe 6'4", and she's going to have a real height advantage.
Mega height advantage, definitely. Some of the girls in this whole tournament are only like 5 foot, 5'1", so it's definitely going to be one of her strengths.
How would you feel? I know you're an experienced boxer, but I'm a little scared already. How would you feel?
I think it's a bit more scary about her than just her height, that's for sure. I think that necklace is a little bit scary.
Barbie has got 1.9 million TikTok followers. Her father is a former MMA fighter, so there's some fighting in the family.
Yeah, you've got a little, maybe grown up around a little bit of fighting. She's obviously here, she's keen.
Well, let's welcome the next competitor that you know a little something about. It's Elle Brooke. The most experienced fighter inside the ring in this women's tournament. Have you ever got to ask her any questions? You know everything there is to know about this young lady.
Elle Brooke, I nickname her Baby Bomber. We train together, I train her. I can't say enough good things about her and her boxing, so I'm excited.
Try and be unbiased for just a second.
Yeah.
You've seen most of the women who are in this tournament.
Yeah.
Any challenges for her in terms of, again, we talk about the size?
Most definitely. Look, she might have the most experience, but she's still only 2 fights in. She's still very raw, and I think she hasn't come up against, big girls or girls that are maybe awkward, so she's still got learning to do.
Well, 2 fighters down. We've got some more to go. And remember, not all the fighters have been announced. 7 of the 8 women have been announced. We've got maybe a little surprise somewhere down the line, but that's still to come. Let's welcome our next athlete. It's Daniela Hemsley. Debut in boxing for Daniela. Although her partner, her boyfriend, is an MMA star and Akon one. So again, she knows a bit about punching. She's surrounded by it. Will that help?
I mean, she's probably done some wrestling, with a boyfriend, got a little experience in it. It's a little bit different with the striking, though, but another tall girl. Very tall.
Very rangy. Look, again, this is the first time some of these competitors stepping into the ring. There's a lot of intangibles, aren't there? And these guys have all got big followings, but stepping under the bright lights, it's different.
Oh, it's very different. And going in there as well, going against unexperienced fighters that you haven't seen fight before, you have no idea what they're going to come in. Because you have nothing to watch. You have nothing to look at and go, hey, that's what they do. You have no idea. It's literally a mystery.
Now, talking of mysteries, as I said, we have announced 7 of the 8 fighters online. But there's one fighter that, for whatever reason, Kingpyn haven't put out there. So perhaps it's time to find out who that is.
Bring her out.
This is Emily Brooke, Elle's sister. Now there's a spanner in the works if ever there was one. Fighting in the family, perhaps?
Yeah, I mean, I've seen two sisters fighting. That's always feisty, no doubt.
Well,
That'd be
luckily
good.
they are separated they are in the same pool, so for at least the first round, they won't be facing off. But later in the rounds, we're not sure how this bracket's going to sort itself out. If they both succeed in the quarterfinals, we could see a semi-final, a final where we got sisters fighting.
That's definitely something different.
Indeed. Well, Ella's a coy smile on her face. I'm not sure if you knew about this, but well, there's a surprise. David Sensei, over to you.
Oh my days. The first 4 have been drawn. Ladies, I'm going to start with my good friend Elle. Elle, you're used to this now, right? How are you feeling ahead of such a high stakes tournament?
This is
Oh yeah, we're in now.
hello. Oh. Yeah, no, I'm feeling good, and it's good to have my sister by my back. Even though hopefully we don't fight, but you know, it is what it is, and it's going to be a challenge. And I'm here to set out that I am the best pound for pound female influencer boxer, and that's exactly what I'm going to do.
Daniela, over to you. Obviously, you are not too far away from the fighting scene, but you're now about to step into it. Who do you think is the easiest person to be drawn against? You know a few of the names that are involved. Who you say is easy?
I mean, looking at Amber, I've seen her technique on Instagram, and it's not looking too good. And that's on the pads as well. Training, you know, sparring is completely different. So she's getting smoked.
I gotta ask, Barbie, you had an opportunity to fight recently and you weren't able to do it. You've been training now, you had that itch to fight. I can see the energy now, it's pretty tense up here. What about your path? Who do you think is the easiest fighter for you?
Honestly, I don't really see any of these girls as too much of a challenge or anything I couldn't take. So bring them all on. I'm not scared.
Emily, obviously your sister is known in these parts, is known you know, in that squared circle of the ring. What kind of pressure does that put on your shoulders?
I've definitely got boots to fill, but I know I can do it for sure.
Okay. I think we should get to the draw, right?
Well, let's bring out the next 4 competitors in the women's group. This is going to be Pool B. So as I said, Pool A will be drawn. They will then choose their opponent in the first round from Pool B. So let's see who those potential opponents are. Please welcome, first in Pool B, Miss Amber O'Donnell. Boxing debut, but a little birdie has told me that she has got some boxing experience.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she sparred over her.
Were you there for that spar?
I was there for that
How did that
spar.
go? Okay, you can't.
You know.
You can't tell me. I get it. I get
Look,
it.
you never talk about sparring. There's a little respect there, so.
But there is some experience there. So
Yeah.
again, we haven't seen it, but we know that Amber has been inside a boxing ring. She has sparred one of the competitors up here. So it'd be interesting if Elle and Amber draw each other in that first round.
Yeah, it'd definitely be interesting.
There's a smart. You're not letting on to something. Okay, let's move on. Let's move on to our next athlete in Pool B. It's Whitney Johns. Another very tall, very rangy competitor, fitness model, and her partner is also an MMA competitor. So again, you know, she's been around the fighting world.
Yeah, definitely. You know, having a partner that's into combat sports definitely can help. He can give us some tips.
Again, now we've got several weeks till our first fight. So time for these guys to all weigh each other up, to go away, to make some adjustments, to put some training in. And you know, what we do know about Whitney is she's athletic.
Yeah,
is that going to help her?
Definitely athletic. You know, I've seen her body; she's fit as, and I know that she's trains hard in what she does. So I'm sure she'll bring the same energy to this.
Can she convert the fitness, the skills? Can she convert those into boxing talent? We're going to find out in just a few weeks when we go to the OVO at Wembley. Right, shall we welcome our next athlete? We have got Miss Danikela. A quite last-minute addition here to the roster, Miss Danikela. She's certainly making an entrance, and again, we got some height here. Very tall. How difficult is it to fight a much taller opponent?
You know, it just depends on your style, I suppose. You know, they say the bigger they are, the harder they fall. You just got to know how to do it right. It's all about game plan when they're tall. So, you know, right game plan, you'll be fine.
We look up here at our roster. There's a lot of different physicalities, heights, ranges, experiences. Really, it's all to play for out there. There's going to be some very intriguing possible matchups.
Yeah, definitely. I think one thing that is going to be a big key is how do they react when they get hit. You know, I think that's a big thing, especially with the levels that they're at. I want to see how they handle getting hit.
Well, we'll find out in April when we're at the Wembley Arena. So, let's welcome our final athlete up here to the desk. We have got all the way from Brazil, Julie Poca. $2.6 million TikTok followers, and she's brought a few here in the audience tonight. Trains BJJ and Muay Thai. Will that experience help?
Yeah, definitely, but damn, look at those legs. I mean, that's where the power comes from, in those legs, and she'll be packing some power if she knows how to use them, that's for sure.
Well, that's it. You, regardless of experience, when you're at this sort of level of entry into a boxing career, when someone comes in with real raw power, that's dangerous.
Strength is a big thing. I think, especially at this level of boxing, you know, if you have the strength and the relentlessness, that can definitely give you like a step ahead, I believe.
Well, we'll see the relentlessness and the strength of Julie Poca come April. But Sensei, David, over to you guys.
Yes, I gotta get right to you, Amber, first. So a moment ago, I don't know if you heard, but we asked Daniela who would be the easiest opponent, and she said you, and she thought that your boxing technique was the weakest. So what do you have to say to that?
Nobody's actually seen me fight yet, so I don't know where she's pulled that from. But I think, yes, I'm coming into this with the least followers. Nobody knows much about me, but I'm here for a reason, and I think everybody should be keeping that in their mind.
Love to hear it. Whitney, I did some research. You've been training, it looked like a video from 6 years ago. Some people here are making their debut or they're new to it. Do you feel it gives you an edge at all? And how does it feel when you look up and see the experience here? How do you feel about you winning this tournament? And maybe who is even the easiest matchup, and just how do you feel?
I think, you know, I've been training for years. I've never fought before. So fight camp has been very enlightening, and sparring has been very enlightening. So, you know, I think it's really just about how much work you put in, the preparation, the discipline. I have a really good team behind me, so I'm really confident in that aspect. And I'm really excited to see what I can do in this.
The pleasantries is all well and good, right? But I want to know who you guys over this side think is the weakest from pot A. So I'm going to go over to you, Danny Keller. I'm going to ask you first. Who do you think over there on that side is the easiest to fight against, and why?
So Ola says she's from Poland, and in Poland we have a big martial arts market. We have the best girls on the planet who is taking part in the martial arts business. We have Marta Linkiewicz, Zusie. She will be sparring with these girls, and she will smash anybody she will choose. She will draw.
How far does she think she can go in this tournament? How far do you think you can go?
She came here to go to the finals.
Okay. All right. And then I'm going to go over to you, Julie Poca. When you were walking in, Elle was talking about the fact that, Ebony, was talking about the fact that you look like you are quite strong. Do you think you're going to be a problem for anybody in this tournament?
Julie, quando você entrou aqui, a Emily falou que você parece bem forte e que você vai ser problema para os pessoal aqui nesse torneio. O que você acha?
Eu acho que ela tem razão mesmo.
I think she's right. I'm gonna be a problem for every girl in here.
All right, and I'm gonna spin back to pot A over here, right? You lot have seen them all walk in. I'm gonna go back to you, Elle. You've seen them all walk in now, right? You had a chance to have a look over there. So tell me who from over here is the slim pickings, the easy food.
Easy. This is never on. It is now. To be honest, I would rather a hard fight first, so I honestly don't give a crap. I would like to have the hardest run in this tournament because I want to prove that I am the biggest and I am the best. And it doesn't matter how tall you are, how heavy you are, because I'm the one of the lightest in this competition, that, you know, I can showcase my skills and I will smash them all.
Is that the reason why you decided to come back to Kingpyn? Is the tournament format and the ability to prove yourself as the best female influencer boxer the reason why you've come back to Kingpyn?
Yeah, no, 100%. And this is 3 fights within, 5-6 months. And I want to be active and think about how much you can improve within that space of time. And, you know, I want to be the best, and how else to prove it than beating 7 other girls. Like, there's only one loser here. Everyone has to lose apart from one person, and that's not going to be me. I'm going to win. Does that make sense?
Oh, yes, it perfectly does. Daniela, I'm gonna pick your bones as well. Well, it seems like Elle wants to save the smack talk until she finds out who she's got, right? So we're gonna leave that for a second. But I'm gonna come back to you. You obviously spoke about Amber. You've seen the rest of these ladies walk in. Are you still sticking with Amber being the easiest?
I mean, hello?
Don't worry, we'll come.
I mean, I don't really see any of them girls as a threat. You know, I'm outworking all of them, I can guarantee that. And yeah, but I'd probably say Amber, yeah.
So Emily, with your sister Elle being like a top dog, right?
Yeah.
But do you feel like there's an extra target on your back when you look across and Elle's gonna be talking a big game? Do you feel like there's an extra target on your back, and how do you feel about that?
Oh, definitely, because they're going to be saying, if they take me out, I'm definitely going to go for Elle, but they're not going to get through me first at all. But yeah, I'm excited. I think people will definitely underestimate me and see me as an easy target.
And Barbie, I gotta ask you, you know, Elle's sitting next to you, a lot of attention's there. You look across, you see everybody here. You hear about some of the experience that some of the girls have, and a lot of you are making your debut. How do you feel about that? Not having the experience of fighting, if you get somebody, let's say, that has some experience there, where's your confidence there?
I'm not worried at all if someone else has had a fight. You know, I've never been in a boxing ring, but I've had fights in the street, so I know like what happens in real life. So
come on,
bring it.
It does count.
In these streets.
It does count.
I like it. All right. So I guess it's enough of the talking. Now it's time for the action. I'm gonna hand back over to Andy and Ebony, and we're gonna get this draw underway because we want to see who you guys are gonna be fighting.
Right, this is it. Ebony, this is in your hands. You're gonna draw a ball from here in Pool A. That fighter is then gonna come down and draw from Pool B the person that they will fight in the quarter-finals. So let's do this.
All right, are we ready, guys?
This is very tense, very, very tense.
I feel like going slower just to really make them sweat. Like I'm not doing this on purpose.
I'll double mic it for a minute. These are much harder to open than you would ever really think. Oh, you cracked it. You cracked it. Okay. Oh, she's broken it, but we have got a name.
Barbie.
So Barbie, come on down. Our first competitor to find out who they're gonna fight in the quarterfinals. Barbie, you can seal your own face. So please, from this beautiful transparent bowl, pick a ball. And apparently it's very hard to open, so.
You just gotta squeeze it.
Just squeeze it.
Squeeze it.
Okay. This is tense.
Okay, let's see. Jones.
Whitney Jones! Come on down! Whitney Jones against Barbie. First of all, Whitney, you're now standing face to face with the competitor you will face in the quarterfinals of the Kingpyn High Stakes tournament. First impressions?
I mean, I think she's got size and reach and height, and she's going to be tough to beat. But we got it. We got this.
And Barbie, again, this is now your opportunity to weigh up who you will be fighting in April here in London. Initial thoughts?
Not worried at all, just based on the fact that at the last interview, she said she would train harder if she got Elle Brooke. Shows that you're not training for a fight at all. You need to be ready, because any of these girls are going to come here and smack the shit out of you, not just her.
What do you think is going to help you in this tournament? This is your first boxing match on this kind of scene, and now you know you're fighting someone who is very tall, very tall. What do you think you've got in your locker, in your skill set, that's going to help you?
I have strength and I have power. I have discipline. You know, I think that that's the biggest thing, and I've got the mindset. So I don't come in here talking all this shit like I'm the best, because I know that I have a lot of work to do, and I think all of us do. I think that we all are on a pretty equal playing field. And so to come in here and talk a bunch of shit is really not my style, and I think it actually just makes you a clown at the end of the day. So
makes you a clown the way you talk? What do you read into that? Nerves?
Probably. I mean, maybe she's just going off like the look, because, you know, I do love the whole clown thing, but I really just think that, yeah, she's got her work cut out for her. She's, you know, she comes like, not to, you know, but she comes across as a cardio boxer opposed to a boxer. So we'll see.
So do you think then that Whitney's going to try and drag this into the deep rounds, whereas you are going to try and use your perhaps power advantage to finish this early?
Yeah, I definitely think she has the cardio to stick it out, but I don't know if she can take a punch, and I don't know if she could take one from me.
Now, I know you're going to give away any secrets, and you've only just found out your opponent, but when you're looking at her, is there a strategy that's come to mind? Is there something you've perhaps been working on in the past that's going to help you with the size?
absolutely, but I'm not going to say it here. Not at all. There's definitely some strategy, and I'm very confident about this. I'm actually really happy with this matchup.
Oh, happy with the matchup. Okay. Do you think you've been underestimated? A lot of people have called out Elle as a one to beat, and perhaps rightfully so. She's the one with the experience, with the record, but you come in here and I sense some confidence about you. Do you think you are the dark horse of this female tournament?
I think so. I think, people probably didn't think twice, oh, she's tall. Well, I'm strong too, and I'm fast, and I'm disciplined, and I work hard, and I don't quit, and I don't give up. And I don't think that, someone of her size could throw a punch that could take me down. I was a lot heavier before I started this, so my old sparring partners for, the last fight that fell through, I was sparring around 190, 180. So to come now and fight at 140, the punches are so different,
Do you think she's perhaps underestimating the power you've got?
Yeah, and I think she's underestimating the sparring partners that I've been going with so far. These are a lot bigger girls, and they're all professionals, so I don't sweat you at all.
Does it worry you guys at all? You've both got incredibly huge followers. You're putting yourself in a risky situation to, quite frankly, be embarrassed. Does that play on the nerves at all?
I mean, of course, you got to think about that. You're like, oh, I could get my ass beat on TV, which is part of the gig, but we're all opting in, and that's why it's just such an exciting challenge, because there's a lot at risk and there's a lot at stake, and that's why we're doing this. So.
And Barbie, do you think you've got what it takes to be the winner of this tournament?
I know I have what it takes. I will be the winner.
And again, I know you're very calculated and very honest about your ability, and this is going to be a learning curve. But when you look at the rest of your opponents, and you look at your skill set and your determination to work and train, do you think you've honestly got what it's got to go through 3 rounds and win this Kingpyn High Stakes tournament?
Absolutely, yeah. I came here to win this thing, so that's the game plan, and that's what I'm going to execute on.
Fantastic. Okay, ladies, we're going to have our first face-off with you both here, so a chance to really weigh one another up for a few moments. I'm happy I'm not fighting in this one.
Yeah, definitely. They both look really serious.
Ladies, come a little step closer. Now, there is some boot issue here, so I'm not sure who is the real tallest. It's going to be hard to see who the real tallest is until we get to fight night, but certainly some size here.
Yeah, definitely. I think Barbie's definitely the tallest, the biggest in this whole tournament. But, like I said, it's not all about height. It's not all about strength. You've got to be smart as well.
Ladies to the front, please. Ladies and gentlemen, there is your first quarter-final match here, the Kingpyn High Stakes tournament. Whitney Johns versus Barbie. That is going to be a cracker. Wow. That's just match number one.
I could feel that tension.
That was-
I could
that-
feel some tension.
That was very, very intense. We've got it all to go again now. Ebony, let's pull out a ball from number one. From number 1A.
Yeah, I've got to squeeze it.
We're getting told to squeeze the balls, by the way. You got to open them up.
I can do that.
Okay. Here we go. Let's see. I feel like there should be a drum roll or something. We've got deep house instead.
Elle Brooke.
Oh! Many
What's
people
going
are
on?
calling Elle the early tournament favourite. She has 2 fights on the record. She trains with you.
Yeah.
So you're going to be a bit biased, but, well, Elle, there's a lot of stiff competition up there. You can seal your fate by picking your ball from B.
Yeah.
Who's it going to be? Who's it going to be?
Pick the right one, Elle.
Pick the red one. That'll do.
Just squeeze it.
That popped really easily. You suck.
Hey, I've just had hand surgery.
Hola.
We've got Ola! Oh, here we go. Show it to the camera, guys. Let's just double check. We need to verify this.
Not real, okay?
Okay. He's not making this up. Well, here we go, our second quarter-final. Elle Brooke, Ola, this is, you're standing here now, Elle. What do you make of this very tall opponent? Again, very tall girls here.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, you're tall. I mean, you've got heels on, and I mean, I'm excited for the challenge. I mean, you're beautiful, but I wouldn't mind smashing your face in.
So,
Jesteś wysoka, ale jesteś na obcasach i cieszysz się na wyzwanie i jesteś bardzo piękna i cieszysz się, że zbije twoją twarz.
Nawet jak przyszłabym do niej w kapciach, to i tak byłabym od niej wyższa, więc myślę, że to nie stanowi różnicy. Ponadto nie jest taka duża, jak wygląda na Instagramie, więc nie mam problemu, żeby stoczyć z nią pojedynek. Z tego co wiem, to ma 2 wygrane na koncie, niemniej jednak ja trenuję w zajebistym klubie i wiem, że przygotuje się do tego tak, że ona również swój piękny ryjek będzie miała obity, a nie ja.
So from the other side, Elle is really small. So yeah, but it's also a challenge. She has 2-0, and she has 2-1 after the fight. So the first loss will come after fight with Ola.
Yeah.
look, Elle,
Sorry, I'm so lost. That was such like a long process. I'm like,
she's saying you're going to lose.
Yeah, yeah,
In
yeah.
short, she's saying you're going to lose. Now, look,
Yeah,
Elle, you are the early tournament favourite because of your record, because of, you know, we know what you're kind of bringing in here, but there could be some other superstars to be made up here. Is this a real challenge for you, do you think? Do you know right now that this is going to be a challenge, or can you walk through this first round?
look, I think every fighter is going to be a challenge. It's not going to be easy. As you said, you're sparring with really good MMA fighters in Poland. So, you know, this is going to be good for me. And it's going to be, you know what, I love seeing you right now because it's giving me the motivation just to win. I get that. You know, last fight I got a TKO in the first round. So I think it's pretty achievable this time round.
Cieszę się, że widzicie dzisiaj na żywo, bo to ją motywuje, żeby ćwiczyć mocno do walki z tobą. Powiedziałeś, że trenujesz w dobrych klubach, więc cieszysz się do wyzwania.
Ja również się cieszę, że będę mogła stoczyć z tobą pojedynek. Jak najbardziej jestem z tego powodu zadowolona, bo szczerze mówiąc nie chciałabym dostać słabej przeciwniczki, bo to nie byłaby dla mnie żadna motywacja do dalszej pracy. Teraz ta poprzeczka jest zawieszona na jakimś tam poziomie i te najbliższe 6 tygodni, które zostało nam do walki, będą mocno treningowe, żeby pokazać, że Polska jest najlepsza, kurwa, wszędzie.
She's not making it easy for you, is she? You really not. You're earning your money tonight.
Yeah, so Ola is really excited to fight you. She don't want an easy win, so it's really a good fight, and Ola will show that Poland is the best, and the Polish fighters are the best fighters in the world.
Okay, guys, I think let's have a face-off here. Let's get you guys...
Yes.
I mean, I was hoping for some fighting talk, but I think it's more of a loving between you guys.
Yeah.
It's already it's all respect here. You know, there's no bad blood. I mean, I think if I understood them from your mouth, it probably would have been a bit more like easier to hate you. But you know, it is what it is. I'm excited for this fight, and come 22nd, I'm sure it won't be laughs and giggles.
And there we go, our second quarter-final here in the Kingpyn High Stakes tournament. This is going to be another barnstormer. A lot of unknowns in this tournament. Can Elle Brooke deliver on her early tournament favourite, or will Olga come out and surprise a lot of people? I mean, she's surprising me right now.
Back to the desk, guys. Thank you very much.
Wow, this is... I was excited before, but this is
look,
very intriguing matchup. That's a
that
challenge.
is mega. That is mega. Like that height discrepancy is mega, to be honest.
And despite, even with Ella's experience, when you're competing against someone with that much range, that's
yeah,
gonna be a challenge.
definitely. Look, I think with that kind of height, even with experience will be hard. So I know Elle doesn't take anything lightly, and I know that she'll be working really hard for that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to that
Ultimately, we know who you're cheering for, so hey ho. Right, let's see who's going to come down next. We've got 2 balls left in the vase.
All right.
Squeeze.
I should be getting
Squeeze,
better at this.
squeeze.
Yeah, practice makes.
There we go. That was good. That was good. That was good. Daniela Hemsley. Come on down, Daniela. There's so much height in this tournament.
I know, it's going in order. I don't know.
Okay, Daniela, your turn to pick your opponent from the random balls.
Squeeze the balls.
It's a squeezer, apparently.
You gotta squeeze them.
There's a technique to it. Oh, there we go. There we go. That was quick.
Julie!
Smoke
season, baby!
We gotta show the camera. We gotta show the camera. There we go.
I don't know.
Just verifying there, guys. Just verifying the draw there. The draw is official. This is our next quarter-final matchup, and well, here we go. Daniel, let's start with you. Now you know. This is who you're gonna face here in London come April. Initial thoughts on Julie Pocker?
I actually called Julie out. I think she comes across this like alpha female. She's gonna gas really quickly, and yeah, smoke season, baby. Smoke season.
So there's doubt there on the gas tank of Julie. Is she fit enough to take on the challenge and maybe go into the later round in a fight?
Tem meio uma dúvida ali se você vai aguentar chegar até o final da luta, Julie. O que você acha disso?
Eu vejo você no ringue. Eu não preciso, porque pra ser mostrada a gente mostra ao vivo.
She said she doesn't have to say anything. She'll see her in the ring, and then she'll show her what's up.
Well, Daniela, we were talking earlier, and very powerful opponent, very strong. You talk about a gas tank, but with that kind of strength, it could be a fight that ends early. Is that going to play in your mind over the next few weeks, do you think?
I don't think people should underestimate my strength. I come from a bodybuilding background myself, and bring it on. I've got the fitness as well.
And Julie doesn't want to say a lot of words, but does she think that she has what it takes to go the distance and to win the Kingpyn High Stakes tournament?
Você acha que você chega até o final, Julie, e ganha o torneio?
Sem dúvidas.
No doubt.
I mean, that was affirmative. There was no thought there. Ladies, let's get you on the marks. Let's have a face-off. Let's see where you are standing face to face. And Daniele now looking into her eyes. Oh. Any intimidation, you think?
Absolutely not.
Well, ladies, to the front. This is our next quarter-final matchup. England versus Brazil. Yet more fireworks coming to the OVO Wembley Arena. Power versus determination. Julie Pocker, guns for days. Well done, guys. Wow. Again, that's going to be. We talk about styles, but that's going to be a real clash of abilities. You've got power versus what we hope is going to be perhaps a gas tank.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, when you have a lot of muscle, you do need to have that fitness to get the oxygen to those muscles. But there was definitely like, mega tension there. I think that's gonna be a firework kind of fight.
Yeah, I mean, me as too. And look, we kind of know what's happening here, but just to show that we're this is legit. Let's see who's in the balls. Squeeze. There you go.
She's getting better.
She's getting better.
I'm getting better.
Let's affirmative. Here we go.
Yes, it is Emily Brooke.
Emily Brooke, come on down. Come on, Emily. You got to come. You knew it was you. You knew it was you. Yeah. And if you've done the math, you can kind of figure this one out. But let's wonder for a few seconds more.
Oh,
just squeeze her. Just squeeze her. Just squeeze her.
Got it. Oh, Amber.
We got to show the camera. We got to show the camera to make it official. There we go. It's Amber. All
right.
Come on down, Amber. Our final quarter-final matchup. Amber O'Donnell versus Miss Brooke. Ladies, this is our final matchup. You're standing face to face. Now, I've got to say, height-wise, this is a little more even.
Probably the most evenly matched.
Yeah.
Physique-wise.
And look, let me start with you. You've seen your opponent for the first time. Nerves now, anticipation, excitement.
I'm excited. I'm hungry. I want it now. I want it. I'm excited.
And look, of course, we know about Elle. We'll deal with what happens later in the tournament later on. But are you looking to follow in the family per se and put on some great performances?
Oh, maybe. We'll have to see. But yeah, I've fallen in love with it already in the short time that I have been training, and I've just got a taste for it. I just want more and more, and yeah, I'm ready for it right now.
Well, Amber, can you give her more and more? What kind of challenge do you think you're going to be come April?
I can handle you, sister. I can handle you.
Don't know about that one. I've heard the stories.
We'll get into those stories later on. Wouldn't mind hearing those. But look, we don't know your skills. Let's be completely honest. This is your first time stepping inside a boxing ring. Do you think you're going to surprise people with what you're bringing in April?
Definitely. It seems like everybody's underestimating me. And to be quite honest, I'd rather that than everybody have loads of expectations on me. So I'm happy to be where I am. And I'm happy that everybody thinks I'm shit. Because then I can prove to you all that I'm not.
When you look up and down, all the ladies that are up here that you could have drawn, are you, shall we say, are you happy with this matchup?
Oh yeah, definitely. I do feel like there was definitely harder opponents that I could have got, but yeah, can't complain with what I'm looking at right now.
Do you think on paper you've got the easiest opponent?
Yeah.
How does that make you feel?
Couldn't have worked out any better for me.
When you look up and down this roster, do you feel like you've done well out of this draw?
Definitely, yes.
Do you think this is the easiest opponent you could have got? Is this the one you would have wanted?
Yes.
Great matchup then.
Perfect.
Well, here we go, ladies. Let's bring you a little closer together here. Face off.
Literally.
Get your fucking face off me, man.
Ladies. We knew it was going to happen sometime.
Oh, I am hungry.
Back the fuck off. Put your sweaty, greasy hand on mine. Fucking hell.
Let's save the fighting for April here, girls. Any final words?
Get ready.
And from yourself, any final words?
No, I'm ready. So game. Let's go on
ladies,
the day.
one more. Just face the camera, please. One final pose. If you can come a little closer, but please, no. Let's. It's on you, big man. It's on you. This is your final quarter-final matchup. I tell you what.
Oh, yeah, I wasn't expecting that one. That was great.
I mean, of all the matchups we've
I know.
got.
I was looking, thinking, I'm feeling all this tension, but yeah, these girls, there's the little firecrackers here.
If you weren't excited, I hope you are now. Ladies, we're going to welcome you back to the desk, and we have to keep you to a part of the next few weeks. Thank you very much. And well, chaps, that was something to behold. Sensei, David, over to you.
Oh, listen, what a draw. What an abs. Listen, I was sat on the edge of my seat. You'd have thought I was fighting in this.
I was nervous. I felt like I was, exactly, I felt like I was fighting this. The unknown, to see the energy of how they reacted, to figure out who was getting chosen. That was awesome.
Oh, my days. I know we've had loads of questions already, but I'm gonna throw up a couple myself before we get on out of here. I'm gonna go to you, Barbie. Barbie, you know what I mean? It sounds like you versus Whitney is the one that has quite a lot of spice in there, quite a lot of It's quite a lot of a bit of seasoning on there. You are ready to put your mark out there in this game?
Definitely. I'm ready to show everyone that I am the real deal. And yeah, I'm here and I'm not here to play.
What did you see in the eyes of your opponent? What did you see in the eyes of Whitney when you went face to face with her?
Fear.
Fear. Whitney scoffed at that. She was like, fear? What are you talking about? All right, Whitney, talk to me. You called her a clown.
All these, look, I'm not calling her a clown. I'm calling people who just come in here blindly talk shit. She has no idea what I'm capable of and what my training has looked like. She has no fucking clue. So why are you coming in here acting like all hard? You don't know. And so to say that you even see fear in my eye is also laughable. Like everything you're saying is just canned answers that you've been, I don't know, you watch WWE, I don't know. That's what it comes off to as me, which speaks to me as fear. So back your fucking words up and I'll see you in the ring.
Perfect, works for me.
All right, Bobby said back your words up. Talk to me. How are you gonna back your words up? What are you saying? How's this gonna end up? How's it gonna go?
I'm gonna back my words up and she's getting knocked out.
Knocked out. All right, she ain't even going points. Talk to me, Whitney.
Canned answer. Another one. There we go. That's 5.
We got some fire there. L, to you, I gotta ask. I know there was a language barrier that's difficult, but I got 6, 7 siblings, right? There's a lot of energy there. I gotta ask you first. You see the pushing and shoving with your sister. We're about over a month out from fight day, right? From fight week. Is there a little extra energy that you got now, a boost when it goes back to training camp?
Because of my sister.
Yeah, them pushing and shoving.
Yeah. I mean, I think it gets everyone gassed up here. Like you see rivalries and that kind of thing. And, you know, it fuels you. So, of course, it is going to, you know, make you want to work harder.
Yeah, and you saw your opponent. Again, there's a language barrier, just MMA background.
Yeah.
But again, it's facing off a month out. You know, do you feel like you want to change anything in training camp? Does it give you anything there?
No, like, listen, I'm 5'1", and I know that in the weight category that I'm fighting at the moment, I'm always going to be the shorter woman. So, you know, I've got perfect sparring in mind, so nothing changes. And I was always, you know, we've had the lineup for a while of the majority of the female fighters, so I was always prepping to spar someone taller, so nothing has changed. Like, if anything, this falls into my hands, really, because she's a lot slimmer build than, you know, some of the other girls. So hopefully she's less stronger and you can just bully her in the ring.
And over to her opponent, Danny Keller. Quick one, right? Elle Brooke has been favored as one of the favorites, or the main favorite in this tournament. How are you going to go about beating her on the 22nd of April?
The question is how Ola will beat Ellie, yes?
Yes. Elle has been known as the favorite of this tournament, or one of the favorites of this tournament. How are you going to go about beating her?
For sure.
Yes.
Yeah. So, Ellie jest jedną z faworytek turnieju. Jak ty to widzisz, że ona jest faworytką i wiesz, jaki jest sposób, żeby pokonać i czy to coś zmienia w ogóle?
Wydaje mi się, że jest faworytką z tego względu, że cokolwiek wiadomo o jej umiejętnościach, stoczyła 2 walki, można zobaczyć filmiki, na których się bije i wyciągnąć z tego po prostu jakieś wnioski. Moich filmików w sieci, jeżeli chodzi o treningi, jest mało i więcej na pewno nie będzie, bo chcę, żeby moja walka to było jedno wielkie zaskoczenie zarówno dla niej, jak i dla wszystkich oglądających.
Yeah, for sure Ellie is the favorite, but there is no big reason why she is a favorite right now, because she has only 2 fights, as we know, and maybe there are some videos we can watch that's easier for Ola to watch her, and Ellie cannot watch Ola because she has no fights shown on the Instagram, so she will be she will not know what to expect from Ola.
Anything back from that?
I mean, it's a big thing to even have one fight, and I think that everyone here has never had one fight. And trust me, that first time you step in the ring, it is scary, and you're going to have all kinds of emotions. And I've already been there and done that, so I definitely think I have the upper hand there.
Now, I'm going to come back to you real quick here before we move on, right? Look, I know obviously we've got a difference in language here, but I know that you are one of the queens of the mind games when it comes to pre-fight getting into the head of your opponent. Are we going to see some of that this time round as well?
Look, I'm being nice.
Yeah,
She's
listen,
gonna
we
think
don't
I'm
want nice L. We
nice.
don't want nice L. They didn't come here for that. They came
Yeah,
here
but
for...
you think I'm nice now. You wait. That's it. Don't underestimate me.
All right. Sensei.
All right, so next we had...
We got Daniela.
I thought we had Julie, no?
Yeah, Daniela versus Julie.
Daniela and Julie, yes. So, Daniela, you got Julie. She's considered one of a tougher opponent. What is your approach to that fight? Do you think you can get a KO? Do you think it's going to be a decision? How do you see? We don't know your boxing style, so how are you going to approach this fight? How do you think you get her out of there?
I think this fight's going to come down to fitness. I think that Julie's going to gas out, round 1, round 2. She might have strength, but I have strength as well. And yeah.
Julie, over to you.
Ela falou que você tem força, mas você não vai aguentar chegar até o final. E é assim que a luta vai ir.
Ela parece pincher, né, cara? Late pra cacete, né? É muito engraçado.
She looks like a pincher. All she does is bark. So.
She looks like what? A chihuahua. She just barks. Oh my days. Listen. What do you think of that, Nina? Because obviously over here, she's not letting the language mess up the smoke. She's bringing the smoke. Now talk to me, Daniela. What do you think of that?
That's fine. She might look, big and scary to a lot of people, but she definitely doesn't intimidate me. I come dressed as a dominatrix for a reason, because I'm going to dominate that ring.
Julie?
Ela vai dominar o... Ela falou que ela tá vestindo de uma dominatrix porque ela vai dominar o ringue.
Vamos ver no ringue, tá? No ringue, você fala muito, cara. Você gosta de falar, né? Vamos ver se você age também.
You talk a lot. Let's see what you can do, and I'll see you in the ring.
Let's go. Let's go.
Oh my days. Spicy one. We're gonna move on to Emily versus Amber. What a matchup this one is gonna be. Emily, I'm gonna start with you. Talk to me. What did you see when you went face to face with her?
I saw an easy opponent, to be honest. I like a challenge, but I got the weakest link, basically.
Oh my days.
Weakest link.
Amber, what are you saying about that?
Okay. That's fine. I want to be underestimated. But when I get in that ring, I'm not going to be pushed and shoved around like you just did there.
I think we've seen I'm the aggressor already, darling.
Yeah, I know, but let's save it for the ring because that's why we're here. We're not here to scrap on the floor.
Okay.
All right, okay. It's both of your debuts in the ring, but it seems like there's a little bit of blood. There's a little bit of something going on over there. Does anyone want to tell us what's happening between the two of you?
Nothing's happened. She just came out being cocky and rude, and I don't like that. Like, I just don't feel there was any need for it, to be honest.
I'd just like to show you I'm the aggressor. I just want to let you know how it's all going to pan out in the ring.
Ooh, I'm aggressive. Scary.
You won't be saying that at the end of it.
Okay.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, that is the 4 female quarterfinalists. It's all going down April 22nd at the Wembley Arena. Tickets go on sale March the 17th. We've got quarterfinal 1, Barbie versus Whitney. Quarterfinal 2, Elle Brooke versus Danikayla. Quarterfinal 3, Daniela versus Julie Pocker. Quarterfinal 4, Emily versus Amber. What an absolutely amazing fight night we're going to have on the night. We cannot wait.
Cannot wait.
Wow. Well, there we go. We know our women's draws, 4 quarterfinals there. Emily, let me talk to you. Which of those fights intrigues you the most?
I'd have to say Barbie and Whitney.
Why? I mean, two very athletic competitors. Is that why you're intrigued?
I don't know. I think it's like I like the attitude of Whitney's intrigues me, and also just Barbie's stature and her size. It interests me.
Yeah, I think there could be. I feel like of those two, we could maybe find another sort of superstar in the women's division. Sensei, again, of those matchups, which one are you most looking forward to?
I want to see Emily and Amber. It's early in their fight career, and that's going to be exciting right from the bell. So I don't want to miss that one.
And look, David, well done controlling that. There's a bit of chaos up there. some vibes there? Do you think some people are sort of fronting confidence? Do you feel some nerves up there, or is everyone backing themselves?
No, I think everybody's backing themselves. I think that you can see that they are super excited. There's a lot of nerves involved in the building, but it's not nerves that are going to make them shirk away in the ring. They know the stakes involved in this. You know what I'm saying? They understand what's on the line, the pride that's on the line, and I think they're going to bring it. And listen, for me personally, I can't wait to see Julie Pocker and Danielle. I think that is going to be a fight. I think that's going to electrify the place on the night.
Yeah, and Ebby, we talk about sort of the depths of the women's divisions here in sort of influencer crossover boxing. When you look at those women, a lot of them, the majority making their debut, do you think there's potential there for one or even a few of them to actually come out and be a real contender and move forward and make a name for themselves?
Yeah, well, definitely. You know, for me, in my eyes, they're just novice boxers. So, you know, it's hard to judge straight away for novice boxer. But if they do dedicate themselves and they put their mind to it, then anything's really possible. You know, I've seen it with Elle. I've seen what she's been able to do in the last year. So, you know, I'm not saying that those girls can definitely do it.
Well, we're going to find out, though. We've got 3 scintillating events to find out, and one person will become the Kingpyn High Stakes champion. But now, guys, it's time to move on to, well, the guys. And there's a lot of questions being asked in the men's division. We've had the majority of our contestants announced, but there's a few little unknowns, shall we say. There's one fighter definitely not here. There's a couple of fighters been rumored to be not here. So we're going to find out. We're going to find out what the situation is. And look, David, so many rumors about who the unannounced fighters are. You got any thoughts in your mind? Do you know?
Whew, do I know?
I'm not being told.
I'm gonna keep that to myself. Don't you worry about that. Okay. But listen, I just cannot wait for this tournament. I can't wait for it to go down. And I know the I've seen them in the back. You know, I've seen the guys back there. They are ready. They are pumped. They are gassed up, and they are ready to draw their names and to go head to head, face to face, and talk that smack.
And Senti, let me just finish with you before we bring the guys out. How important is this tournament in the crossover boxing scene?
It is huge. We've had nothing like this before. So to make the best of the best fight each other, you know, in a progression like a tournament style. I'm a karate guy, so to see a tournament style is amazing. And whoever wins this, obviously the money's gonna be great, but the bragging rights that you get to be on the top of Kingpyn is gonna be huge because the fighters that are here are really good, and that says something.
Yeah, again, a lot of unknowns. We're gonna hopefully break some news up here in just a few minutes about some competitors in here. But gentlemen, I think you guys should get back up there and ready yourselves to welcome these fighters. Ebony, let's re-put over here. Right.
I'm actually really excited about this. I've seen the boys, Andy.
So once again, our fighters are into 2 pools, Pool A and Pool B. So let's welcome them. First, let's welcome the security guards. We'll add the big ones for this one. Let's welcome, first of all, our first athlete in Pool B. He's flown from Thailand to be here. It's my mate, Nate. $12.9 million YouTube subscribers. Thailand's biggest YouTuber, so I'm told, and also got a record of 3-0 in the sort of crossover world. What do we think of my mate, Nate? Is he your mate?
He's everyone's mate. You know what? He's got a little bit of experience, and you know Thailand. I've trained over in Thailand, and they train hard over there. That's for sure. And those Thai boxers and everyone over there, it's tough. So expect him to be really tough.
If his fighting is as good as his suit game, I think he's going to be pretty tasty. My mate, Nate, I want your tailor. Nate, that is fire, my friend. That is fire. Let's see if he brings the fire inside the boxing ring in April. Right, let's bring out our next athlete in Pool A. It's Whinderson Nunes. This man has 44 million. I can't count that high YouTube subscribers. 58.2 million Instagram followers. He is, superstar is an understatement.
Yeah, Whinderson is mega. Yeah, you know, I've watched some of his fights when he fought that Freitas. Man, like he impressed me. Like that guy was a pro boxer. He's an old pro boxer. He's had experience and he held his own and it looked pretty good. He wasn't even taking it seriously, so I heard.
And we were talking backstage about that fight. You were very impressed with what you've seen from Nunes, but Nunes apparently was only training with MMA guys back then. Since then, he's gone on to actually take boxing more serious. So perhaps a dark horse in this tournament in Nunes. Right, let's welcome our next athlete up here. It is Jarvis! 5 million YouTube subscribers, and he sent a lot of tongues wagging in the boxing community as of late when some footage of him sparring with Floyd Mayweather came out. Did you see that footage? Were you impressed?
Yeah, I did. I definitely watched it. I mean, I was impressed, I suppose. You know, Floyd Mayweather. Great experience there for him.
Yeah, not many people have stepped into the ring with Floyd Mayweather. He's been training out of the Mayweather gym as well. A lot of talent coming out.
Yeah, look, definitely a lot of talent. That's a lot of clout to just training out of the Mayweather gym. And hey, fancy getting hit by Mayweather. I think that's a bit of clout.
Yeah, well, I wouldn't take that. I wouldn't take that. Well, ladies and gentlemen, let's close out Pool A here in the Kingpyn High Stakes men's division. Please welcome Anson Gibb. 7-figure giver. If anyone's looking for a few quid, you can ask this man. 4-1 in boxing. His only loss comes to a certain Jake Paul, and he's been very vocal in the build-up to this. I know you've seen a lot of his footage. Impressed by that?
Yeah, definitely. You know, he's tough, man, and he brings it. He brings a fight, and I love that. You know, I like an aggressive fighter, and you know, I feel like especially as the rounds go on, that's when he starts to really pick it up and really bring it.
A lot of excitement around this man's return to the boxing ring. Well, Sensei, David, over to you, chaps.
My days. We cannot wait for this one, Sensei.
I cannot wait, man. I know a lot of these guys. I've trained with some of these guys, and I've been watching their footage, watching their fights. I've known Jarvis, I feel like, forever. So to see this here now, I just can't wait. I can't wait.
Oh, without a shadow of a doubt. I'm going to kick this off first with the last person that came in, Mr. Anderson Gibb. Gibb, your announcement video was top tier. On top of that, I was there actually in Miami when you fought Jake. How far have you come, and how far do you think you can go in this?
Well, my redemption story has not ended. This is a big accolade that I want to get, winning the high stakes tournament. So I'm going to continue to improve that.
My mate Nate, what is up, man?
How's it going? สวัสดีครับแฟนคลับทุกคนที่ประเทศไทย Woo!
I feel like since a lot of people don't know you in this scene, you're getting a huge opportunity. Is it more, obviously this tournament you want to win, but are you trying to make a statement in the influencer boxing scene?
Yeah, of course. I think everybody is. Everyone wants to come here, make a statement, and we'll do the best we can. Ready to knock some people out and have some fun. And make some money while we're at it. Let's go.
I love it.
I mean, let's be honest. Let's get some new followers too. I'm just gonna say it right now. Anybody, if you want to follow me, my mate Nate, I've got, somebody, yeah. Let's get some subs. My mate Nate, baby.
Subscribe.
Hey, listen. I love that. Listen, that's a man that knows he's got an opportunity and he's gonna take it to the highest extent. We are gonna go on to Jarvis, talking about opportunities. Jarvis, you had an amazing opportunity to go out there, and spar Mr. Floyd Money Mayweather. What kind of experience does that give you stepping into Kingpyn High Stakes?
You know, it just makes me more and more confident. You know, I want to challenge myself, and I feel like this is a great challenge for me. I want to prove myself and get some more heads.
Alrighty. Winderson, I know you're not well known in the YouTube boxing community, but you're like the biggest guy in Brazil. And I just recently watched your fight with Freitas, with Popo, and I was super impressed. Just like Jarvis, who got that experience with Floyd Mayweather. How much experience do you think you got from that fight, and how does that prepare you mentally to fight influencers?
Whindersson, você não é tão conhecido assim, né, nessa cena do boxe de influenciadores, mas você já tem experiência, né, lutando com o Popó, e você é um dos maiores influenciadores do Brasil também. O que essa experiência traz para você e como é que você está se sentindo?
É uma coisa nova para mim, assim, porque eu sou acostumado com audiência, com as pessoas, eu faço shows em grandes estádios também, mas chega um momento em que contar piada para as pessoas assim começa a ser uma coisa repetitiva, então eu vim em busca de novas experiências mesmo, assim.
It's a new thing for me, you know. I've done shows with big audiences, you know, and telling jokes. It gets a bit repetitive, so I'm kind of, you know, ready for a new challenge.
Okay. Listen, we can't wait, and don't worry, we're going to challenge you. That's for sure. We are going to call Andy and Ebony back on the stage. Let's get this draw underway because I want to find out who is over there in Pot B.
Well, David, that is the question. If you've been following Kingpyn on social media, you'll know that 6 men have been announced for this tournament. And if you do the math, there's 8 chairs up there. So we know who 2 of the people are who are going to come out. But 2 we don't. Now, there's been a lot of rumours circulating about someone who's supposed to be in this tournament, but cannot be. And the rumours were 2. Jay Swinder was supposed to be part of this tournament. He couldn't take part, but he has sent us a message to somewhat explain.
Hey everyone. First of all, guys, I'm absolutely gutted that I couldn't be there tonight. I was super excited to get involved with this event. I was so excited to see where this goes and how this tournament plays out. I think it's an absolutely amazing idea, not knowing who you're going to be fighting against. There's no ducking, no hiding. I think the concept is great. Now, let's get to why I couldn't be there and why I can't take part in this tournament anymore. Obviously, the stakes are high. It's a very competitive tournament and the fighters who are involved are all absolutely great fighters. There's not one person on any of these cards that's not going to deliver. And obviously, you guys saw that I had a fight with Nick LMAO recently. I didn't actually want to talk about this, but I feel like I should, just to kind of give you guys insight to why I can't be part of this tournament now. I think I owe you guys an explanation. So, leading up to the fight with Nick, I had some issues, physical issues with my body. Now, going into the fight with Nick, I was struggling quite a lot the weeks prior to this fight, which definitely affected my confidence on the night. And now, obviously, I'm in a position where I'm able to make a decision on whether I think it's sensible or not to be part of this tournament at such high level. And what me and my coach have taken away from the last fight is I just physically can't do it right now. It's not worth it. I don't want to tarnish my name like that. And when I perform and fight, I want to be able to do it to the best that I can possibly do it at. So because of my physical issues that I'm going through right now, I'm going to have to take a step back and watch you guys go to war. And believe me when I say I am over the moon for all of you, and I'm so excited to see how you all perform. I know a couple of people in the tournament are going to be saying a few things, but I'm not going to be stepping into any fights anytime soon with a disadvantage that I have right now. Now, with that being said, I hope you all put on an absolute war for the people at home and for Kingpyn. This tournament's going to be crazy. I wish you all the best of luck. I hate that I had to make this video. I really did hate that I had to make this video, but it had to be done. It was a sensible option. I hope you all understand. Thank you very much, Kingpyn. Best of luck to all the fighters. I'm buzzing for you all. Let's fucking go.
Oh man, that's tough to hear from Jay. And look, when any athlete has to pull out because they don't feel physically able to do it, that's got to be tough.
Yeah, man, it definitely hurts when you have to pull out either injury or sickness, but you have to understand this is a dangerous sport and you got to put your health first and you got to be smart. And it's hard to do that, you know. It is really hard, especially as a fighter, to not fight. So, you know, I'm happy for him. I'm happy that his coach, obviously made the right choice, and he'll live to fight another day.
So that does mean there's an empty chair up there. People have been discussing whether someone's going to fill Jay's spot, and the answer is yes, they will, but not tonight. That seat for tonight will stay empty sometime, and the powers that be could be doing that tomorrow, next week. It could be fight week. None of us actually know right now, but that seat will be filled. And would love to hear what you guys think. Who do you want to be in that seat? Rumors have been speculating on the old Twitter about who may or may not be up for that. So let's hear your thoughts. But between now and then, we're going to find out who's going to fill that. But for now, we've got 2 more people who've been announced and 1 who hasn't. Shall we find out who those people are? Well, first of all, let's welcome to the stage Mr. Tom Zanetti. Now, Ebony, I know you saw Tom's last fight. He didn't get a win, but hell, he impressed a lot of people with his performance.
Yeah, definitely. You know, Tom really impressed us. I was impressed by Tom's performance. You know, true grit. He's tough, man. He comes, true Leeds boy, come in and come in for a fight.
And he comes ready for a sunny day as well. Just in case, keep the sun hat on. But look, very impressive boxer, and some people say could be a dark horse in this tournament as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, he's exciting, and that's what we want as fight fans. We want to see exciting fights, and his last fight was mega exciting, and I can't see him getting any less exciting.
Yeah, and again, his skills as well, though. Someone who is at the infancy of their boxing career, showing the real heart, the guts, and the chin. He's only going to improve from here.
Yeah, we can't teach hard, so he's got that. Now we're just going to sharpen it up a little bit.
Well, let's meet another man who's in Pool B. Please welcome King Kenny. King Kenny made his debut a little over a year ago. Coming off a pretty painful loss, a lot of redemption for Kenny here in this tournament.
Yeah, definitely. You know, I watched Kenny's last fight as well. He's quite slick. You know, he's got all the moves. He's got all the moves. So I'm looking forward to seeing what he brings with a little bit more experience.
Yeah, coached by his brother Daily Perales, and you know, he certainly looks like a boxer. And when someone comes off a loss, they're gonna have a chip on their shoulder, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely. You definitely want to come and prove something, but it also makes you work a lot harder when you're in the gym. You got to go there. You want to prove yourself. You want to prove it to everyone else that actually you're meant to be in there, and you want to be a winner.
Well, there we go. We've got 2 of the 3 athletes who are going to be here tonight. So there's been a lot of talk about who is or who isn't in this tournament. A lot of back and forth, a lot of speculation. It's time to reveal who is here tonight to fill that spot. So ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Austin McBroom. $18.6 million YouTube subscribers. He's stepped into the ring a number of times, and in his last fight has experience of a Mr. Gibb over there.
Yeah, that was a great fight, to be fair. You know, unfortunately, he didn't get the win, but you know, he's going to come back. I wonder if he's going to avenge that. We'll see.
Well, that could happen in our first round. We're going to find that out. And a lot of talk has gone on about that fight in recent days, and I can see Anson's face there, not looking too happy, and perhaps some eyes locked there. This tournament, before the draw is even made, is getting very spicy. McBroom putting himself on the end. They're looking to maybe separate himself.
Yeah, interesting.
Body language says a lot, but gentlemen, Lorca, Sensei, over to you.
Maybe they smell.
Let's get it. All right, I gotta go to my man first. Kenny, I gotta ask you. I know your last fight ended in a loss decision, and of course we've had our controversy with our fight with the decision. You're coming back, you're in this tournament. Of course you want to win the tournament, but I gotta ask you, is it enough to win, or is the way you have to win very important for you?
Yeah, I feel like I have to win convincingly more in more of my fights, because a lot of my fights have gone the decision, and they've been controversial at times as well. So it's time for me, you know, to let my hands go and get more guaranteed wins where no one can say anything. So that's what I'm going to be bringing into this tournament.
Time to let them go. Let's go.
I'm going to go on to Austin, Mr. McBroom. Listen, talk to me. Looking over there, the other side of the table, who is it that you want?
It doesn't matter who they give me. It really doesn't matter. I just hope I see Gibb at the end.
Okay. You want to see Gibb at the end? You think Gibb's going through everybody else, and you're going to go through everybody else?
I hope I see him at the end. I know I'm going to be at the end. I'm not sure about him.
Gibb, talk to me. Gibb, I'm gonna come to you on that one. Any words to say on the back of that?
Well, we know what happened last time we fought, so make sure that you get to the final, and who knows, you might be first next. So I'll see you then.
Love it. I can't wait. Now, Zanetti, I gotta ask you. I know the storylines are big, and you had your fight with Slim, and that one didn't go your way. Do you feel like you're a dark horse here, and you're a guy with a lot of energy? When you look across, okay, who's somebody that you want to fight in terms of making a statement? I feel like there's a lot for you to prove here. Is there anybody that you're looking to fight first?
I don't even really know who any of these people are, bro. I'm just here to fight anyone they give me, bro. I couldn't give a fuck, bro. Can I swear?
You already been done that.
Sorry, yeah. Put me in front of anyone and I'm fighting like a dog, mate. You know what I'm doing. I didn't even know, like, Slim was obviously quite a very, qualified fighter, if you like, and I can't think of the word, but bro, I got him, bro. That was a good fight, bro, and I'm ready to go with any of these people on this panel.
Oh my days! Listen,
love it.
The excitement is mounting. I am gonna go back to Andy and Ebony Bridges, and we're about to get this bad boy underway.
Right, this is the moment, gents. But Ebony, I'm getting word in my head that you weren't actually very good at the ball thing.
Oh,
the
really?
thing. So we've got a very special guest. He's going to come and help us do the draw and crack the balls.
He's gonna be better at it.
Well, we're gonna find out. Please welcome a man who knows exactly what it's like to be in the position these guys are stepping into a box ring, because he's done that against the likes of Floyd Mayweather. Please welcome Deji. Deji, Ola, Tunjay coming fresh off giving Floyd Mayweather a black eye. Not many people can say that.
Definitely not.
Deji, are you the 8th man? No, you're coming.
You're gonna squeeze the balls.
You're gonna squeeze the balls.
Yeah.
But look, there's a spare seat up there. Any gonna?
I'll take it.
I think your manager might want to have a little word and do a contract first. But for now, let's get to squeeze some balls. But hey, I know I would love to see. Who would want to see Deji in this? This would be fireworks.
I want to see, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, look, the powers that be. But for now, let's get these matchups done. So you're gonna pick one from there, give it a squeeze, and then we're gonna find out who's gonna come down and pick their opponent. So give him a whirl. Mix it up. He is better than you.
He's a little bit better.
Deji's better than Evie on this one.
I'm going to show you the camera as well.
My mate Nate.
Here we go.
Yeah, my mate Nate.
Nate, come on down, my man. Come on down. First man on stage, first man to seal his fate, and that is even better close up. Wow. Okay, Nate, you get to pick, well, randomly, your opponent for the quarterfinals. So get your hand in there, find a ball, give it a squeeze, let us know who you got. That was slick. That was very slick. My mate Nate has drawn King Kenny. Wow.
Nice, I like this one.
A lot of respect already from these guys. Kenny, let me come to you first. Now, look, a lot of us would have seen your last fight, and we know you're going to want to come out in this tournament and really make a statement. You now know your next opponent. Initial thoughts?
He looks smiley, like he looks like cute, like the way you're smiling at me. I don't know how to explain it, but I have seen him fight though. He's been fighting for 3 years. He has got hands, so don't let his looks fool you. He is a good fighter, so I think we're going to put up a good fight because I'm not one to go down easily as well. So
you say he's smiley. You're going to feel bad having to throw punches in the face?
Once we're in the ring, it's game over. I'm not going to feel bad anymore, but I do know he's going to bring a good fight. I've seen his fights.
And Nate, again, you now know who you're going to be facing in April. What are your thoughts standing now toe-to-toe with King Kenny?
Yeah, well, actually, before coming in the tournament, the one person that I felt was the best technical boxer of everyone was Kenny. And so I feel like this will be a great challenge for me, for him, and we'll put on a good show for everybody, for sure. Don't let the smiles deceive you.
You say he's the best technical boxer. That's quite a statement. So this is a tournament. For a first round matchup, is this the one you would have wanted if you were picking, or would you want maybe what you consider an easier fight early doors?
Well, I mean, why not take the best first? After that, everything else is easy. So I'll give it a challenge. I consider Kenny a great challenge, and this is going to be fun. This is definitely going to be fun.
Looks deceiving here. He seems incredibly nice. Is that almost going to make him more violent, do you think? The nice ones are always the ones who throw the biggest punches.
No, for real, because I've seen these fights. I think he broke someone's nose with 16-ounce gloves, so he can't fight, but like I said, I'm not one to go down easy. I'll put up a good fight with him, so.
Smiling assassin. Smiling assassin.
Why does everybody have to be so serious? I mean, like, we're here for entertainment, we're here for fun, and these guys just like,
I feel you.
We're gonna have fun, we're gonna punch each other, so why not make the best of it?
I feel you. I like a smile.
Well, gents, let's get you a little closer. Let's see how you two match up. Let's have a little face-to-face over here.
About it today. I love it. We're gonna have fun. Definitely. I mean, bring the best, and that's all we're gonna have fun.
Great fight.
Yeah, I'm excited, bro.
I'm very excited.
And gents to the front, this is gonna be a stellar first round match because the excitement on Deji's face over here is palatable. This is gonna be a cracker. King Kenny versus my mate Nate. Gents, thank you very much. Wow. Deji, like when you picked out Kenny's name, you were jumping for joy. I mean, look, I know you're close with Kenny. Is that the kind of fight you would have wanted him to have?
I wanted to see Kenny versus Gib.
Honestly, that would have been a good fight.
That could happen. That could still potentially happen down the line. With
Yeah, but I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited.
I want you in this tournament, man. Like, I can see how excited you are to be here, to be making this draw. Kingpyn bosses, Mr. Pink, can we get some contracts signed over to the Deji people? Anyway, I digress. Deji, please place your hands in the balls and pull out a name.
Oh.
So smooth. Everybody, can't you?
No comment.
You should have taken some lessons.
No comment. No, just,
Okay,
you
who
know,
we got next?
later.
From Pool A, our next.
I need some give. Come on.
7-figure giver. Come on in, my man. So much speculation about where this man would be, where he would return. He's chosen Kingpyn. He's chosen Kingpyn. And well, guys, let's just pause for a second. Before put the ball back. Sorry. There's been so much speculation about where you were going to sign, where you were going to come. You're about to pick your opponent for the quarterfinals here at the Kingpyn High Stakes tournament. This is the moment you've been waiting for. How are you feeling about solidifying your next contest?
I'm excited. I want to pick the ball.
I'm being told to slow you down. Okay.
I could see the tension when he was walking. I was giving us death stare to all the men.
Let's go. Let's see how good he is at opening a ball.
Look at him.
Here we go.
Squeeze
it's harder than it looks.
My opponent is Austin McBroom.
Oh! The rematch! The rematch! On the green mark. Guys, I just want to keep you guys a little bit apart for a second. Gentlemen, this is a gargantuan quarter-final contest. Austin, a lot's been said. You, the mystery person tonight, you've literally just announced yourself to the world in this tournament, and you've picked the man who you said humbled you in your last contest. What are the emotions right now as you know this man will be facing you in April?
No, I think now, thanks to him, my motivation is different. So, hey, this is a perfect matchup. I wanted it, now it's here.
And Anderson, we talked about, Austin talked about his health in the first fight, that perhaps things weren't optimum for him. Is this now an opportunity for you to prove once and for all, to put any of those conversations to rest, or do you feel you've done that?
The biggest difference in this fight is the healthcare is free. Yogi is going to be clapping for the NHS, so get ready for this fight, and you're getting smoked. You are getting smoked.
And Anderson, you could have picked any number of fighters. When you were thinking about this tournament, thinking, hey, this maybe would be my preferred journey to victory, was this man who you wanted to face first?
This makes sense. He made his complaints. This is time to prove yourself, but it's going the exact same route. I've got better IQ, you're getting smoked, and it's repeating. You haven't got no easy fight coming in, you're facing me, and you're getting smoked, bro.
How much this is a high stakes tournament. That's the name of the tournament. There could not be a higher stakes matchup for you in this first round than this man. Does that up the ante even more for you in your training?
Not really. All I gotta say is you won't get lucky again, because I won't be sick. So, good luck.
I hurt you with every shot.
I wish you the best of luck.
Straight.
I wish you the best of luck.
I hurt you with every shot, bro.
I wish you the best of luck.
You were suffering. That everyone was screaming for you. What's happening to him?
Hey, the thing is, I could have postponed the fight. But I took an IV to get out there and fight you.
You cheated.
I took an IV.
You cheated.
I took an IV to be able to stand.
You cheated. You're a cheater.
I took an
and
IV
you still lost.
to be able to.
And you still lost.
To be able to stand up and fight you.
Stand up and fight me. You're out
so,
on the ground.
Again, you will not get lucky again.
Nino. Idiot.
Bring that same energy, baby. Bring that same energy.
The mask. Get ready. Wear that.
Again, I wish you the best of luck.
It's happening the same, bro.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your next quarter-final matchup. It could not get any bigger in this high-stakes tournament. Anderson Gibb versus Austin McBroom. Redemption or repeat, we're going to find out in April. Deji, I mean, you can pick them, mate. You're picking them well.
Thank you.
The community know all about the history between those two. What do you think it means for this tournament to have that kind of matchup in the very first round?
I mean, I feel like that matchup has just increased the viewership for this tournament massively. And especially it's the first of, oh my gosh, it's insane.
We're getting that in April. We're getting that in April, guys. Wow. I can't wait.
Yeah.
I mean, let's look. We got 2 balls left. Deji, do your best.
He's got it down, Pat.
Very good. That was very good.
10 out of 10.
Right, who we got?
Jarvis.
A man who has been showing his mettle in the Mayweather gym. Jarvis. Well, you've got there could be a mystery opponent here. What would it mean for you if you pick someone for this tournament and tonight you don't know who they are? How does that affect your psyche?
I mean, it makes it harder. You know, I don't know who I'm fighting, so I don't know. It's going to be harder to train for him because I don't know who it is. So I hope I get Tom Zanetti, really.
Oh, okay. Well, Jarvis, let's
do it.
grab a ball, squeeze it open. Tell us who you got.
Squeeze.
It's a squeezer.
Squeeze.
Oh! We're watching. Oh my!
Tom Zanetti.
Show the camera, Jarvis. Jarvis, you got to show the camera. Tom Zanetti. Have you found a genie in a bottle and you've got 3 wishes? Has just used one of them? So Jarvis, this is the fight you wanted?
Yeah, this is what I want.
Why did you want this, man?
I mean, I don't want a mystery fight. I want to know who I'm fighting so I can prepare for it. And I said this before, Tom Zanetti, he's a good scrap, so it's going to be a great fight.
And Tom, that's the thing. You know, we saw your last fight. It didn't go your way, but a lot of people were talking about you for your heart, for your chin, for your determination. All assets that you can't teach. You got to have them innate. So for you to come in here, do you believe you can make a statement against Jarvis in this tournament?
Bro, I've never seen Jarvis fight. Like I said, I'm here to have a scrap, bro. I don't care who you put me in front of. I am fighting like a dog, so you better be prepared, bro, because you can't.
I'm ready.
You can't
I'm trying to fight the same way, bro.
I swear down, bro.
I know it's going to be a great fight. I can already see it.
What does it mean to you that Tom genuinely just wants to come and have a fight?
I just want to get stuck in, bro, right now.
I just want to get in there, bro.
But since we last saw you in action, we know where you've been training. We saw the footage with you and Floyd.
Yeah.
This man knows what it's like to step in there with him.
Yeah. You fought Floyd Mayweather?
He sparred.
I sparred him.
He sparred.
Who you putting me against here, bro?
Yeah. You might want to do a bit of research. But you really impressed in that spar that was shown online. So do you think you're going to get to show those skills now against this man?
100%, yeah. I'm ready. I'm just ready to fight. I just want to get in there and just show people I can do it.
And Tom, this is your opponent in round 1. But when you look at the rest of these competitors, you're here for a scrap. We love that determination. Do you think you've got what it takes to scrap your way to winning the Kingpyn High Stakes tournament?
Bro, let me tell you, none of these people, professional fighters, like, if you tell me, give me 5 weeks, 6 weeks to train for any one of these people, bro, what kind of man am I if I can't train for 5-6 weeks and fight one of these kids on here? Trust me, bro, I'm coming in and I'm going to go smashing hard, bro.
When you got someone who, let's call him a loose cannon. He wants to come in and scrap. He's in great physical shape. We've seen what he can do.
Yeah.
How much of a challenge is this for the very first round?
It's a challenge, but everyone is a challenge in this tournament. So I'm ready for anyone. I've been preparing, so it doesn't matter who's in front of me.
You fought Floyd Mayweather, so obviously he's got something about
I fought
him.
the best,
but looking
so...
at you now, bro, I honestly feel like a bit sorry for you, bro. I'm not being funny.
Bro,
Like,
you'll see what happens April 22nd.
Yeah, all
I
right,
swear down.
good.
I hope you're ready.
Guys, let's get you close together for a face-off. Why do you feel sorry for Jarvis?
It's because he just seems too nice, bro.
Nah, I'm nice,
you know what
but
I'm saying?
when I get in the ring,
Floyd Mayweather,
when I
he's
get
the
in the
best
ring,
in
it
the
changes,
world.
bro.
So obviously he's got something about him, but I
Yeah.
swear to God, bro, that's what they said about Slim, and I'm just fucking ready to go, bro. I'd fight right now if we could. Get arrested.
Let's not do
Let's
that.
get some gloves on. Let's get some gloves.
Well, gents, I'll give you a few moments just to stand face to face to weigh each other up. This is our next quarter-final contest. Tom Zanetti versus Jarvis.
It's going to be a good one.
Is Jarvis too nice? Is Tom Zanetti too much of a loose cannon? We're going to find out April in Wembley. Tom, any final words now? You can stand face to face with this man. Does he size up for what you want?
But I think it's a great first round. Whatever happens, God bless him. I hope it goes well for both. And
Respect.
I'm ready.
Respect.
What a great production this is. Again, I'm just very happy to be a part of it. We're getting paid money to just have a scrap. Fuck me, what else?
Doesn't get much better than that.
Well, gents, to the front, please. Let's show the cameras your faces. This is our next quarter-final contest. Jarvis versus Tom Zanetti. I mean, this one is going to be nothing short of entertaining. Absolutely.
Love the energy, love the energy.
Deji, what do you make of that matchup?
Honestly, no offense to Tom, I got Jarvis winning that one. 100%, yeah.
We've got a boxer versus a scrapper. We're going to see what happens. Look, now we're going to come over here and, well, part of this equation we kind of already know. But we're going to do this. We're going to do this for formality's sake. So, Deji, please grab the final red ball. Pop it open. Just so we can all see this is legit.
Nunes!
Whindersson Nunes. Come on down, my friends. Come on down. So, Mr. Nunes, welcome. This is a kind of a foregone conclusion who you'll get. What does it mean that he may not know his opponent for some time?
Como é que você está se sentindo no fato que você não vai saber quem vai ser seu oponente e pode demorar um tempinho ainda?
Cara, eu acho que a pior coisa é encarar ninguém e trocar farpas com ninguém ali.
I mean, the worst thing is that he's not gonna get a chance to kind of face anybody off and exchange, words with anybody. So.
Okay, well look, we might solve that. I'll tell you in a minute. But look, please, just so we show it's not rigged, please grab the final ball. Which one are you gonna pick?
Qual que você vai escolher, Whindersson?
Let's see the technique. Indeed, it is a question mark. So, look, I might be able to solve this for you. Your opponent on the night is, well, potentially not here. Probably not here, unless this man signs a contract. But Deji will stand face to face. So at least we can have a little moment over here. So, chaps,
Olha, o Deji vai fazer encarada
all
com
we're
você,
trying to do is get Deji excited to enter this tournament.
Tá xingando a minha mãe, cara?
Saying what about my mom?
Deji, let me just come to you first. And look, I just want to see you in this tournament. Does standing here, being part of this, I mean, does it get you itching to get back into ring, whether it's here in Kingpyn tournaments or in another format?
100%. I'm excited for everyone getting involved in this tournament. It's going to be amazing.
If you were to fight this man, a very much unknown competitor, do you think it would be a challenge? What would you make of fighting, Mr. Nunes?
No, of course. You never underestimate any opponent. So yeah, it'll be good. It would be sick, yeah.
And what would you make if you had to fight Deji? Let's just for a moment pretend this is your opponent.
Whindersson, o que você faria se tivesse que lutar com o Deji aqui? Imagina ele sendo seu oponente.
Bom, eu acho que nós somos os únicos que lutaram valendo contra dois profissionais de verdade. Então, eu acho que nós somos duas pessoas que levariam a luta todos os rounds porque a gente aguenta muita pancada.
I think we're the only ones who fought, world champions. So I think if we were to step in the ring, it'd kind of be a good fight, and we'd go the distance.
Yeah, I mean, I think this would be a great fight. But let's just talk for a minute about this hypothetical opponent. What does it mean that now you're going to have to train, and we don't know if your opponent will be announced next week or the week of the fight? How does that change things for you in training and also emotionally?
Como que muda seu preparamento agora que você não descobriu hoje, com quem que você vai lutar e pode ser um tempinho? Como que você se sente sobre isso daí?
Não importa muito quem é a pessoa que está do outro lado quando você está preocupado em ficar todo dia melhor do que você mesmo, assim. Eu vim de um lugar que tem uma situação muito difícil, entendeu? E eu aprendo muito a todos os dias ficar melhor do que eu mesmo. Então, dependendo, não importa muito quem seja, vai ser uma boa luta e vai ser muito legal.
It doesn't matter who's standing on the other side, I come from a tough place. And it doesn't matter who that person is that's on the other side. I always kind of look to kind of improve, so it doesn't really matter.
Well, look, just for the cameras, guys, let's have at least some kind of face-to-face here. I've got my fingers so crossed this fight actually happens. I'd love to see this. We will see Whindersson Nunes in action in the Kingpyn High Stakes tournament. Who will his opponent be? We'll have to wait and see. Will Deji come into the tournament? We genuinely don't know. A lot of rumors about who the mystery entrant could be. I'd love to see this contest. A lot of respect between these two athletes. I'll tell you what, if this were a matchup, it would be an absolute banger. They should give us a pose to the camera. Give us a pose to the camera as well. Just, come on. Can we manifest this, please? Can someone? Who's got a contract? Thank you so much, sir. We'll send you back to the desk for just a minute. Des, come over here a minute. This is, I mean, if you had a fight lined up for, 6 weeks out now, and you didn't know who it was, and that there's potential that you might not find out until fight week, how does that affect you psychologically?
Essentially, you're training you don't know who you're fighting. It's the worst thing ever, but at the same time, it's exciting because it's like a mystery.
Is it exciting? I mean, Eben, if you were in that situation, if you were like, okay, you got a fight, April, you don't know who it is, you don't know when you're gonna find out, how would you approach that?
Yeah, I mean, it's not the most ideal, but the one thing that when you don't have an opponent, you just gotta focus on yourself, and you just gotta focus on being your best, and that's the main thing, because you can't focus on anything else, so.
Right, well, Deji, thank you so much for being with us. I hope we get to see you again, my friend. Sensei, David, over to you guys.
Look at these matchups, bro.
Oh my days! Listen, that couldn't have gone more perfect. What an absolutely incredible draw. I'm gonna kick this off where I think it has to be kicked off, where it was left off. We're talking Addison Gibb, Austin McBroom. McBroom, talk to me. What did Anderson hand you over there in the face to face?
Some bullshit.
All right, okay, Gibb. You want to give us a bit more color to that?
Someone in the crowd said it perfectly. 5 knockouts. That's exactly what I did. I'm adding in 5 fucking knockouts.
Oh my days. Austin, what happened? What happened in that third and fourth round there in that last fight you guys had?
What do you mean what happened?
What happened? As in, what happened to your game plan? What happened in the fight?
I think everybody saw what happened. That's in the past. I'm focused on the now. Everybody tune in April 22nd.
April 22nd. Is this going to be a round 5, a continuation, more of the same?
He didn't want this soon. I called it just before. You're going to see me next. That's who you're seeing. You're seeing me next. So we're fighting. Get ready for that. You and Yogi and whoever the other tall brother is, get ready. Get ready.
Now, Gib,
we're ready.
Obviously you won the last one, but I saw you throwing some punches over here and asking me some questions. So how do you get him out of here this time?
I said, what was your favorite knockdown that I got on him?
Oh,
which one was it? Was
one?
it the left hook, the cross, the body shot? Which one was it? That's what
I gotta say left hook.
The left hook was Bad Boy, right?
Yeah.
McBroom, which was your favorite?
I don't know. I dropped you in the first 30 seconds.
That was a light one.
No one talks about that. I dropped you in the first 30 seconds.
You're in hospital. I was eating fried chicken.
Now, Gib, we don't know the mystery fighter. I gotta ask you, who would you like to see step in to be the mystery fighter?
Get the best from Misfits. Bring them down. Slim, Pappies, bring them in. Bring the best. Because I'm collecting these Misfit fighters. I'm coming to collect all these lot as well. So we're gonna see. I'm gonna prove that I'm the best pound-for-pound boxer out of these lot.
You heard it.
Oh my days! Listen, it's about to get spicy. It's about to get even more tasty over here. But before we even move over there, we're gonna go to my mate Nate, the guy in the freshest blazer out here. You know what I'm saying, with the gnashers, smiling. Listen, talk to me. This is high stakes, and I know people are thinking, but how come you're smiling? This guy looks like he's just happy to be here. Are you just happy to be here, or are you going to lay the smackdown on King Kenny when it comes April 22nd?
Of course, I'm happy to be here, but definitely gonna lay the smackdown. I'm not here to play around. I'm here to box, and I'm here to win the tournament. And what can I say? There's no need to be all serious about it, because once we get in the boxing ring, you'll know. So why not just enjoy it for now? That's why I'm smiling.
King Kenny, just over to you. How do you deal with a man that is just so happy? You see what I'm saying? How do you get that aggression, that anger to slug out? Because listen, then that could be his secret weapon, you know, in this tournament. Nice guy.
I mean, yeah, none of that is going to matter in the ring. Like, once the bell goes, then we're going to be fighting each other. So as soon as I hit him, it's not going to be friendly anymore.
I got to say, Kenny has already fought a nice guy before me. I think there's probably a competition between me and Nate on who's the nicest Mr. Nice Guy.
I always get nice guys.
But I got to ask Kenny, he said that you're the best technical boxer based off the way that you've been boxing, but clearly you want to take a different approach. So how are you going to approach this fight?
Well, obviously my technique is still going to be there. The main thing is just letting my hands go, man. But behind all the intelligence I've been learning with my technique, just letting the hands go, and obviously not making it look like a dog fest, because he's a good fighter. He's a technical fighter as well. It's probably gonna be a very good, like, visually to watch fight.
Dope, Nate. So I know, again, you said he's the most technical boxer, but clearly he might be looking for a war. So are you ready to go toe to toe in the center of the ring?
Yeah, I really think that my opponent is the best, other than myself, in this tournament, and so I'm more than happy to take on King Kenny in this first fight. I'm ready for battle. I'm ready for anything that comes my way. Not worried. I'm confident, and that, like I said many times, don't let the smiles deceive you.
And you're even more ready for the new subscribers and followers as well.
That's right. Wait, real fast. Okay, I'm from Thailand, but my channel has English dubs, Brazilian dubs, everything. So that's why I'm more than happy to be here, because everybody in the world can watch my channel now. I'm not stuck in one country. So go give me some subs, baby.
International man.
Hustling for them subs. All right, listen. All right, we're going to move on to Jarvis. You got a very, very strong fight against Tom Zanetti. It got a little bit heated up there, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, what did you see when you looked into his eyes up there?
No, I mean, I see he's ready. You know, he can definitely have a scrap, and, you know, he's got the dog in him. But I think it's going to be a great fight. It's a challenge for me, and I'm more than ready for it.
I know how you train, bro, and get down, and he said that he seems like you're a nice guy. So do you think he's underestimating?
No, I mean, I'm a nice guy, but, like, when I get in the ring, you know, I hit the switch and everything changes.
Tom, look, from early you've been chomping at a bit. You couldn't wait. It didn't matter who it was you was getting over on that side. You're like, listen, I'll scrap now, I'll scrap next week, I'll scrap the week after that. What do you expect from Jarvis on the night?
I expect a lot of fancy pants, dancing around and technical this and that. But like you've seen, like, again, I've had one fight and it was against a very technical fighter who, like I said, the word I was looking for before was feared. He's like one of the most feared fighters. But I ain't got no fear, bro. Put Jarvis in front of me and I swear to God, I'm just gonna take his head clean off, bro. I'm coming for him, bro. You're a lovely person. I get that you're a nice guy, but when we get in that ring, it's game over, bro. I'm coming like an animal.
I'm gonna do the same thing, bro.
Okay, I hope so.
Yeah.
Let me ask you, obviously, it looks like you're ready to fight anybody. Who would you like to be sat in that seat? Who would you like to be the 8th fighter?
Whoever's got most money, bro. I'm not asked. I mean, like I said, I listen, they're paying us a lot of money to fight, yeah? And I'm very grateful. I've got some of my best friends are professional boxers who have never been on a stage or paid the money that we're getting paid. That's why I give the money that I got, I give it all to charity. I'm very happy that I'm on this platform and I'm gonna fight whoever they put against me, bro. So I'm looking for the biggest, the baddest, the best, whoever it is, put them in front of me, and I'm coming like a dog, bro.
I just want to say, just as you're speaking, it's coming into me right now. That
breaking news.
That Slim just tweeted that he would smoke everyone in the tournament. What's your thoughts on that?
Bro, oh my God, everyone saw, bro, what happened, bro. I mean, I just really, listen, I would not even ask for a rematch if I got beaten bad, but you saw that fight warranted a rematch, and I told him I would come down in weight. He said no, he was too heavy. I came in at 175 at a weight he requested. He came in at 168, and that's it. And he requested, I would have been a lot more quicker on my feet if I was lighter. I wouldn't even ask for a rematch if it didn't warrant it. But it was a very entertaining and very close fight. Slim's meant to be the big dog, bro. But trust me, get him in here as the surprise guest. Get him in here, bro, and we'll see what happens next time.
Jarvis, what do you think about that? What do you think about Slim saying he smoked every single person in this tournament?
I don't think he would want to get in this tournament. You know, he's on a 6-0 record, so I don't think he's trying to get a loss. I think he's scared to sign the contract. I think that's the truth.
Thanks. Gib, do you think the same thing? Because you clearly called him out, right? Now he's saying this, so do you think he's bluffing?
Zanetti just said that he was complaining about the weight. The weight class is here. It's 163 to 170. This fits in perfectly.
This is the weight class.
Yeah, so this fits exactly his narrative perfectly. He wants to come down in weight.
Everyone of Slim's fights
Come here.
Come
here. You can face us all out.
Bro, everyone of Slim's fights have been at that weight. So why is he trying to go on like he's too heavy and all this shit he's talking, bro? But listen, he like I said, he's very feared and he's up there in this game. So fuck it, he's not even in this. So let's Jarvis, it's on, bro.
Austin, I gotta ask you. This is your opportunity for redemption. I saw your face light up when Gib announced that you're the opponent here. Again, I know you're coming to this. I know you're. That's right. Yeah, you're not fighting in your hometown. You're fighting away in London here. You're fighting out here in the UK. So, is this more than just another fight? Right? I saw your video where you said that it took a lot for you to come back and make a decision to fight, and now you get Gib. You get an opportunity for redemption. Does this give you extra motivation going back into the gym? Do you give an extra energy when it comes to training? You get your opportunity to get that rematch.
Yes and no. I feel like I was already motivated. Like I said, thanks to Gib, I got more motivation now. Shout out to Kingpyn Boxing for giving me the opportunity. And I'm not playing no games, man. I'm ready.
You heard it.
Over to the one and only Mr. Whindersson Nunes. Now, you have no idea who you're fighting. But Slim says that he has got smoke for absolutely everyone. So I want to know, if he ends up being a man that sits in that seat, how are you going to take him out?
Eu acho que eu também posso falar que eu bateria em qualquer um do UFC sem me inscrever no UFC. Se o cara quer bater em todo mundo que tá aqui, ele tem que assinar a porra do contrato e vir pra cá e sentar naquela cadeira, entendeu?
I can also say that, I'm gonna smash everyone in the UFC without being there. So if Salim really wants to fight, he can get down here, sign the contract, and make it happen.
Sign the thing, Slim.
Sign
Slim.
it.
Sign the thing. I'm gonna go back to you. Well, in fact, I'm gonna let you go. Oh, all right. I'm gonna go back to you, Whindersson. You're gonna have to fight others in this tournament anyway, because every single fighter is gonna fight across all of the dates. Who do you think is the easiest person right here, right now?
Você também vai ter que lutar com todo mundo que tá aqui, né, no torneio. Quem que você acha que vai ser a pessoa mais fácil aqui de lutar?
Eu acho que o Tom Zanetti.
Which one?
Tom Zanetti.
Tom Zanetti. I've
only had one fight.
Your mic.
Into the mic.
Bro, I've only had one fight. How many followers have you got? Put me against him, man. Forget this other guy. Put me against him. Let's see. Oh, he got 100 million followers or
58
something.
million.
He's saying that because I've had one fight. We'll see how
Mas
many.
por isso mesmo, eu só vi um.
Little pussy.
So that's why I've only seen one fight, so that's why.
You're only saying that because you're safe, bro, because I've already got a fight.
So
Not saying shit before.
everyone else had a bunch of fights, and he was the only one with one, so that's why.
Well, hopefully I'll get you next time.
Oh, he said he's just calculating it based on the amount of fights that you've had. Yeah.
Why is everyone coming for me, man?
Jarvis, looks like everyone's coming at your opponent.
Yeah.
I know we just asked you about Slim, but again, looking past Zanetti, is there anybody else that you think would be an easy opponent as well? Someone that you think that you would love to match up with?
I mean, I see everyone as a challenge, but someone like, King Kenny, if he lets his hands go, then maybe he won't be an easy opponent. I think, if he does the same thing he does in all of his other fights where he doesn't really throw, doesn't let his hands go, he's an easy opponent.
Kenny?
I mean, that's what I'm going to be bringing into the tournament, right? My hands are going to be flying, bro. So if we get matched up in the quarterfinals, it's over for you.
No, I would love that. I would love that fight.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, obviously, there's a lot of fights in the space of, 4 months? All right? I'm going to go to you, my mate Nate. Your name has such a good ring to it. My mate Nate.
Thank you.
How are you going to prepare to fight in such a small space of time, so many different people?
I don't think it matters who the opponent is. At the end of the day, my opinion is better fundamentals will win the fight. The guys that want to do the dog fight, I don't think it's going to win out in the long run. As long as you're trained and conditioned, if you've got the fundamentals at the end of the day, I believe that you'll win. So for me, how do I prepare for it? Stick with the fundamentals. Stick behind the jab, get my body in shape, and just throw those punches, baby.
Well, we cannot wait. Like, obviously today the pleasantries are nice and all that, but listen, we cannot wait to see you guys training, the videos you guys put out when you lot are sparring, getting ready for this fight that's going down on April 22nd. And I know there's going to be a lot of talk going down between now and then. But I'm going to hand back over to Andy and Ebony, and I'll join them guys. We'll be joining them guys pretty soon.
Wow. I mean, that did not disappoint. Let's take a look at these matchups. And look, first of all, my mate Nate versus King Kenny. A lot of smiles in that one, Ebony.
Yeah, definitely. I feel like really good energy between those two. I think it's going to be quite a respectful fight. I think they both respect each other. They both know they can fight. But I think it's probably going to be one of the most like aesthetically pleasing fights because they are technical, a bit more technical.
And they've both got really good abs as
Yeah,
well. But hey, look,
of course.
nonetheless. And then look, the one that we hoped we'd see, we just didn't know we'd see it this early in the tournament. We got Anson Gift versus Austin McBroom, an incredible rematch. And look, we talk about being a high stakes tournament here. The stakes couldn't be any higher in that one. Sensei, let me hand that one to you. That is a matchup that the community.
Wait, which one are you talking about? Which one?
Gibb and McBroom.
Oh man, it was like fate. When that happened, dude, I was like, yes.
Look, this is the fight we all wanted to see, but would we want to see that as a final? Are we being treated too soon?
Look. This is a high stakes tournament. Anything can happen. If we didn't see that in this stage, they might not have ever met each other. So we're glad. We are honored.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That the pendulum swung in that direction and we're getting that fight because I'm telling you, it is going to lift off. I'm telling you,
Alok
to lift off.
He's talking sense. He always talks sense to this. Now, talking about balls, great ball work in terms of opening those things. I think the other guys coming up and doing it.
Practice makes perfect.
I think the other guys coming up and doing it did show that it's not actually that easy.
Yeah, definitely. And I mean, and the boys just showed me that they know what they're doing.
Let's keep going with the guys for a minute. We've got Tom Zanetti versus Jarvis. I mean, look, I was up close and we were all up close to him. As Tom Zanetti, is he?
I love the energy.
Is he energy or is it a loose cannon sense?
Dude, it's both. It's both. I think it's a combination of both. I can't wait for that fight because those guys are going to stand in the center of the ring. I don't think they're going to leave the center of the ring until one guy goes down. That one does not go the distance. There's no way.
But if you're fighting someone who I feel who's going to be as unpredictable as Tom Zanetti, is that a challenge?
Yeah, most definitely a challenge. You know, you just don't know, and you got a feeling that he's not going to stop. So what are you going to do? Are you going to meet fire with fire, or are you going to be smart? We'll find out.
I don't even think he knows what he's going to do. No. That's the best part about it. Watching him fight.
I mean, do you want to see a smart job, or do you think you just want to see someone stand and trade?
I want to listen. The people want to see a scrap. They want to see people standing and trading. They want to see hands flying. They want to listen. This is what this is all about. And the thing I like about Tom Zanetti is, it looked like he was mentally ready for anybody. He's on the same smoke, no matter who it is. Like he was sat there thinking, listen, whoever it is, I'm about to throw some hands. And that's what I absolutely loved about it. I loved about seeing him up there.
And look, we've got Mr. Nunes there, who will not know who his opponent is. But okay, are we all on board here that we would love to see him fight Deji? Would that be a good fight?
Oh man, when I was watching that right there, I was like, please take my money. I want to see that fight.
Look, you were standing there. It felt like
it felt like it was meant to be.
It felt like we were manifesting there.
Yeah.
And look, we've also got Ed Matthews is in the building. He of course fought on the first Kingpyn card. Do you think Ed would be someone who potentially want to step in?
Oh yeah, without a shadow of listen. Yes, I think Ed is somebody without a shadow of doubt that would step in. When I say would want to step in, look, listen, these guys are. It looks like these guys are really about this business. You know what I'm saying? And when I looked at Wenderson Nunes, it looks like he is. Listen, there was a little. He knows he's not really fighting Deji, although he could be fighting Deji. But you saw the focus in his eyes anyway. That shows that he's not here to play. He didn't fly all those miles from Rio for nothing. He knows that he's coming here for smoke. He's coming here to let somebody feel the power of that right hand.
And one name to be mentioned over and over as a potential entrant into this tournament is Slim. Now, Sensei, Slim said that he would smoke everyone in this tournament. First of all, do you think Slim would be better than all of these guys? And can he come and do it?
He matches up perfectly with a lot of these guys. It's not something where he would smoke everyone. I don't think that. But now that he said that, you know what I mean? You gotta put your name down, dude. You gotta get here.
And Ebony, look, if a fighter says, "Hey, all of you guys, I could smoke all of you," but then doesn't step into the tournament to prove it, what does that say about them?
It means he's just talking shit because he knows he's not going to get in there. So he's just saying whatever. You know, if you're going to say that, then step up, mate. You know, do it. Show us, prove it. Otherwise, sit down, shut up, and you know?
The internet will never let it down. If he does not enter this tournament, if Slim does not enter this, never. It'll be on every comment section forever that he ducked not just one guy, but everybody in the tournament.
I agree with, sorry to cut you off, but I agree with you 100% on that, because usually people sit down and they do their keyboard warriors, they're talking from home and that, because there's no way of them actually fighting that person. But there's a spare seat, my bro. There's a spare seat right here for you. You see what I'm saying? There's a space with a question mark. Sign the ting. Slim, sign the ting.
Slim, if you're out there, let us know. Are you out there? Let us know. Have a little response. We'll look on Twitter, see what you're saying. But look, also, guys, as you said up there, these fighters, they're in a tournament, but they are all gonna fight on all 3 events. So there's, we don't know yet if they're gonna fight amongst themselves or if there'll be other opponents. But again, Sensei, there are some real dream matchups in there outside of this tournament.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, it's so hard to think. There's so many matchups. The emotional energy that these guys have to go through, because once you fight, usually it's over. Then you go on vacation or a holiday, as you guys would say, and then you get to figure out who you're fighting next. But after you have your fight, you have to go right back to camp. You know what I mean? And again, you may not know you don't know who you're fighting next. So the fact that it's going to keep going for this length of time is going to be insane.
And Ebony, as a competitor, they've got 3 fights here, pretty back-to-back. That's 3 fights from the end of April through to the start of August. What's that do to the physicality?
Yeah, no, definitely. They're going to be I feel like they're going to be pretty tired. The body's going to be pretty worn out. Mentally, they're going to be pretty exhausted. But, it's all about that mindset, and the strongest will survive. And I think in the end, it wouldn't be surprised me if you might even get some injuries along the way. So that's the thing with tournaments, but they're definitely going to be feeling it by August.
Well, look, we're going to find out April 22nd in Wembley in our first round of this contest. I can't wait to see that. Tickets. Yes, tickets. You can come and see this live. And this was just a little taster, let me tell you that. You can see the tickets. You get the tickets this Friday, March 17th. If you can't be there, you're going to join us on pay-per-view from around the world. We're all going to be there. Guys, this is going to be a hell of a summer. We can't wait for this one. Thanks for all of you for being here. We'll see you in the build-up to Fight Week and in Wembley, April 22nd. From all of us here at Kingpyn, thanks for joining us.
Kingpyn presents High Stakes, the biggest influencer boxing tournament the world has ever seen. 8 male and 8 female fighters gather from around the globe to battle it out over 3 blockbuster events with the single goal of being crowned the first ever Kingpyn title holder, featuring global superstars such as Anderson Gibb, Wenderson Nunez, Elle Brooke, King Kenny, Jarvis, Tom Zanetti, and Whitney Johns. The tournament begins with the quarterfinal round on April 22nd at the OVO Arena, Wembley in London. The iconic 3 Arena in Dublin next plays host to all the important semifinals before the biggest influencer tournament on the planet showcases the last 2 fighters going toe-to-toe in the tournament finale at the legendary O2 Arena in London. 8 fighters, 3 events, but there can only be one winner. On August 5th, one champion will rise above them all to be crowned the first ever